Hey there traders, welcome to another market update video. Today is the 29th of January 2021 and we're starting off here on the daily chart for Bitcoin. You can see that we are still respecting this potential bull flag pattern. We came up, like I said yesterday, this would be a higher risk trade, so I didn't post it and I didn't take it myself. But I did expect some short-term upside from Bitcoin back up to $33,000 was my target. It actually went all the way up to $34,000. So would have hit my short-term target, but not everything was lined up for me to take this trade just yet. And you can see that there was obviously some major resistance waiting for us right here at the top. So right now, I'm patiently waiting, like I said. I'm waiting for a 4-hour candle close below this liquid zone or a 4-hour candle close above this liquid zone. And then I'll be more than happy to start looking for potential longer term, medium term swings to the upside. If this was to be a fake out, we will see it with volume. And this is why I'm still not believing that Bitcoin is going to break out from here. We can see a decline in volume even as price action is moving up. You can see right here it was an increase in volume as it came down. You can see the gradual increase right there and then decrease as it went up. So in my opinion, I think it's short positions taking some profits around this zone, this area right here. This was a target for most traders. And same as us, we targeted these levels as well. So it's normal to see some bouncing here taking place. What I do want to be looking for right now is some kind of break above um, what is that, $34,600 and the close above that level on the 4-hour chart and then hold that level as support. So previous resistance becomes future support. Then I'll be looking for some potential upside targets to be hit. To the same token, it can close candles above here, but not hold it, but still hold this trend line as support. I'd be looking at that as an opportunity to go long as well. Or it could come back down all the way to 30,000 and still hold support down here, and I'd be looking for that as a buy opportunity just because of the fact that we've broken that trend line. If we break this trend line, then we have broken the daily trend, which is to the downside. We have not reversed the daily trend, but we have broken the daily trend. Only time we will reverse the daily trend is if we start closing daily candles, daily candles above this previous wick high at 34,900. Let's call it $35,000. So any kind of daily candle close above $35,000, I would I would look at this as a trend reversal as well, not just trend broken, but reversed as well. And then we'll start talking about targets back up to 40K, even maybe my target up here around 60K, 55K, and 50K. Okay, so let me actually put some price labels on there so that it's clear to everybody what I'm talking about. That's one of my targets, second target, third target. Okay. But for now, I'm still not in any positions personally. I'm looking for Bitcoin to perhaps make one more push to the downside if we do find proper resistance here. And then I'll start buying in at the levels that I was talking about. I'll start buying in at 28,500. If we bounce from there and then do a breakout and reversal, fantastic. That's fine. At least I'll get filled on one of my longer term positions. And then I'll just add those longer term positions as the price continues to the upside. Or I'm looking for Bitcoin to bounce, take a short term bounce there and make its way back down to 26,300 or 24,600, 22,700, and then maybe ultimately as low as 19,700. Now we've got a long term trend line coming in here all the way back from our coronavirus dump back here in March 2020. So this trend line could be the saving grace for Bitcoin if it does make its way back down here. If it breaks this trend line, this is when I'm going to start looking to short Bitcoin longer term, and look for the price to continue way lower uh, than around 20,000 or 22,000 or even $25,000, maybe even below 20,000 again. So let's see what this pattern wants to do. So let's talk about some shorter term time frames here real quick. On the 4-hour chart, we can see that we are currently being rejected here at this previous resistance, now making a lower high. But this lower high will only be confirmed in an hour and a half from now, once the 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. South African Standard Time, when the 4-hour candle closes. It's obviously taken out the previous low of the previous candle, so that is a reversal, and it's also an engulfing pattern. Here's the thing though, I'm not seeing a lot of volume on this engulfing pattern. Yes, it could potentially play back out short term to about 31,000, but I'm not looking to short this if there's no volume. Like I said, I'm not looking to take any positions inside of this zone. We can call this the neutral zone. I'm looking to take positions outside of the zone for shorts and for longs. Okay, so right now I'm patiently waiting. I think we've scooped up quite a bit of profits for the month so far, so I'm happy to be patient because I know the next trade's going to bank me some decent profits again for Bitcoin. But there could be opportunities on other cryptos, so that's why we're going to talk about the next one here, which is Ethereum. So let's jump onto the chart for Ethereum. So I've mentioned this before. I think Ethereum is creating some kind of ascending wedge pattern, of an ascending wedge pattern. These do typically play out to the downside, which is interesting. So perhaps Ethereum is busy putting in a longer term top here. Um, just keep this in mind, ladies and gents. We have scooped up some decent profits from the market this month. But when you go and look at the market didn't really even move, right? Look at Bitcoin. The market really didn't move. So I'm excited to see what's the results, what the results are going to look like once we once we start seeing some proper moves in the market. Okay, so I'm still overall bearish on this formation. We can see a decrease in volume, so this is a consolidation pattern. We can also see some major bearish divergences playing out once, twice, and 3 times over here, same as on stochastics. So we are currently trending down on the RSI, and we have lower lows and lower highs. While price action is still trying to push higher, and you can see every single time it bounces, it actually bounces less. So there is this potential pattern, and then there is, of course, a potential, the potential that this is in fact an ascending triangle, where this resistance point would then be our breakout point instead of this resistance point. So there's both of those scenarios. And if this was to be an ascending triangle, we would have the same measured move. Just instead of going to the downside, we would then have this measured move to the upside. And that would point towards around 1,800, um, you know, 1,800 to about $1,900 per Ethereum. But I do want to see how this one plays out. We did break above this trend line, short-term trend line I spoke about yesterday. We did have some decent volume on that breakout. Came up to this resistance. I spoke about how we could maybe sweep the highs again for Ethereum shorter term. But really bouncing back down here with no volume. So I'll be looking for this to be bought back up, perhaps shorter term, um, maybe back up to $1,430. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I only want to get into this position if I can get um, a decent entry. I want to enter around $1,282.86. That's where I would like to take a position. That we already miss it. I don't know, but I don't want to buy here. If I'm looking at the longer term time frames, things are starting to look a little more bearish every single day. Um, Even on the 12-hour charts, we have major bearish divergences. Let's see what the weekly is telling us about this. So you can see I've got a trend line in here. This is where I'm looking to buy Ethereum if it tests this trend line along the way at any time. The reason why is it also lines up with some decent market structure levels here, and the 21 exponential moving average is around $760 per Ethereum. So that's a level we've been speaking about for a few videos as well, if you can recall. So let's go back down to the daily time frame and let's go and have a look at that level. It's around this level right here, $760. This was the previous order block. This was the breakout. You can see right here what I'm talking about. It could be seen as an ascending triangle. And the moment we take out this next high on a daily candle close, we could easily see another pushback up for Ethereum one last time. Same thing with Bitcoin then. I would then expect Bitcoin to break out of this pattern as well and continue to the upside. Or Ethereum could do it without Bitcoin going up. But yeah, let's see what happens. Whichever pattern gives us the best opportunity, I'll take that pattern. So it's very possible for us to see a breakout one more time for Ethereum. That's why I'll be patient. If I don't get a buy-in price at this level, but we still break above this level, then I'll try and buy up here with a better risk reward to current price action, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's Ethereum. I think short term, we do have some upside potential here. Um, I'll let you guys know. Perhaps we do take a market buy. I want to see 10 o'clock what this 4-hour candle looks like once it closes. If we don't take that buy, then we'll be patient and see for this pattern to play out before we make any hasty decisions. And then lastly, let's speak about Chainlink. Chainlink also here still with an uptrend, busy with an uptrend, major divergences. Once again, um, bearish divergence. So I'm expecting some kind of medium term top to be put in around this level. This is a significant level around $20. This is really where I'm looking to buy Chainlink. If it can make it back down there, that's where I would love to scoop up some Chainlink because um, I think it will have one more good push to the upside. And you can see this was major resistance previously, now holding as support. So it could be this entire zone would be a perfect place to buy. So I want to buy Chainlink down here. I had orders down here on the lower term time frames, never got filled. You can see we never actually reached this level, but it looks like we're sitting in another lower high here, and currently coming back down. Are we just testing the 55 as support? We'll have to see about that. I would like to see another push up higher here with some volume and then a close above this liquid zone for me to be looking for a long position back up to sweep the highs. But that's very possible. If Chainlink breaks below the 55 here with some decent volume, then I do believe we'll have an opportunity to buy Chainlink around that level that I'm paying attention to. And that's going to be very exciting because I believe we should see at least a 20 to 30% swing from this trend line right here. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Chainlink. As you can see, beautiful, strong uptrend longer term as well. So if Chainlink does make its way much lower, we're still in the green here. Market structure from a market structure point of view to continue higher. So we'll see once Chainlink starts really moving. As you can see, for the last month, it really hasn't moved that much. Once it really starts swinging, we can start taking some major positions in the market. So let's see what trades line up for us over the next couple of days. It looks like we might take some positions quite soon. We've been patient, waiting for the market to show us quite clearly exactly what it wants to do now. So I think it's all systems go from this point forward. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers for now.